Hi everyone and welcome to another income update. This is a few days late. It's July 5th right now, but whatever. Markets are closed. I'm blending in with the background. I'm not sure if you could see there's a pigeon over here. There's a pigeon just chilling on my balcony. Whatever. I'm going to show you my income for May and June. I'm doing every other month because monthly income updates are kind of boring and it's not really teaching you anything. So if you look at the title, I'm probably going to name this $21,000 in income. So you're thinking 10,500 May, 10,500 in June, but I had a really bad May. So if we take a look, I made $4,580 in May. That's because things are tanking. I got scared and I took losses on things that I probably shouldn't have. Rookie mistake, whatever. And then I had a really good June, $16,740 in June. So I will show you I'll tell you why I got scared. If we take a look at SPY, so the S&P 500, it went from 422 on May 10th to 420 on May 12th. So in 2-3 days, it went down 5%. I got scared. See this little gap down? It opened down a few percent lower. I got scared. I thought this was another big crash or whatever, so I ended up taking losses. I probably shouldn't have. I don't know why I thought it was such a big deal. I should have just rolled out, collecting more theta. I'll show you. Let me just quickly break down the types of income, I guess. So strangles, I took a $46 loss. Covered call, I made $3,575. Naked call, what I think is the riskiest thing you could do, $561. These are long calls, so these are not theta. So I bought VIX calls and I ended up, when SPY tanked, this is kind of my hedge, so I made $432. Not bad. Poor man's covered call. So this is Tesla, Nvidia, Apple, Corsair. Made $2,800. Cash secured puts. These is my big mistake. These are my original money makers. I lost $2,754. I got scared. I rolled out a loss. Shouldn't have. So on $538,000 invested on cash I have on hand, I made 0.85%, which is pretty bad. If we go down to, let me just do May first. So I'm probably going to go a little slow. Maybe if I zoom in a little so you can just take a look. I'm highlighting the red. These are my big losses. So I sold cash secured puts. I got scared. You know, everything, Elon tweeted about crypto and ended up tanking everything. I got scared it was going to keep going down, so I rolled out at a loss. Probably shouldn't have. If I held on, everything would have been fine. Twitter strangle, not sure what happened here, but I've been selling strangles on Twitter and AMD for 9 months and everything. I hate when people say this, but it works until it doesn't. So, you know, they were trading within a range and they decided to break that range, and now, you know, my charting, my deltas don't work anymore, so I'm probably going to stop doing that. What has been working for me? Nvidia, poor man's covered call. I've been making a lot of money on this. Ended up closing it because it kind of blew past my call. Anything else important to note? Nothing really. Tesla covered call. I've been, you know, selling weeklies on Tesla. Microvision, I got assigned and then I wheeled it and it got called away. Nothing special here. AMC naked call. Again, like the, you know, riskiest thing you could do. I ended up making $561. So I bought and sold in the same day for $560, which is great. This is me just taking advantage of volatility. These are my VIX long calls. So this is just trading the volatility. When VIX goes too low, like 14, 15, I end up buying calls and flipped it at a gain, which is fantastic. So that was May, pretty poor month. June, really good month. I lost $773. These are managing my strangles. Again, the AMD strangles works until it doesn't. AMD was trading within a range and then it blew past the strike because it's doing really well. So that's what you get. 5,100 on covered calls. 6,886 on naked calls. This is mainly AMC, but I did do Microvision and BlackBerry. When I notice when the meme stocks start booming, the IV goes up so high. I start trading on the IV. I'm not really trading for theta. I know these are the riskiest things you could do, but I'll kind of show you my logic a little bit. Again, I did some VIX long calls, made $200, not bad. Poor man's covered call made 2,400. I seem to be consistently making 2,000, 2,500 on the poor man's covered call, which I'm happy with. Cash secured puts, 2,796. These were my biggest money makers until I got assigned on a lot of shares. So now that's why the covered calls went up, because I got assigned. Now I have to sell the covered calls until they get called away. Then I'll be selling cash secured puts again. So I made 3.08% on 542,000. This is an abnormal month. I don't aim for 3%, but I'll take it when I get it. Let me try to walk through some of these important ones. Naked call on BlackBerry. My God, the volatility went up so high. Take a look. BlackBerry never hit 28, but someone paid me 1,800 for 14 days, which is bonkers. Naked call, I did another one on 43 strike. So same day, the IV spiked so high that I ended up doing same day trades. I think I closed them a little later. Let me see where I closed them. I can't remember. I'll find it. Tesla, poor man's covered call, making $200 on this trade. What else? So Microvision and AMC, those also popped up. Within 5 days, I'm doing 400 and 366. I am loving these naked calls. They kind of make a lot of money. What else is there? AMC naked call closing at a gain, which is fine. Poor man's covered call, I closed Nvidia at a gain because it ended up blowing past my strike. I didn't want to get assigned on June 18th. If I rolled out another 30 days, I wasn't getting very much premium because it went up 5-6%. So I ended up closing it. I got back my $28,000, which is fine. What can you do? AMC naked call, I think I filmed this a little early and I told you guys about it. So for 5 days, for a 5-day expiration, I made $1,967. You can tell. So I'm telling you, I bought 10 contracts. So I'm shorting 1,000 shares, 5 days, 90 strike. If you look at AMC, it never hit 90. AMC didn't even come close to 90. Where was it? So that was like mid-June, I guess. So AMC hit, the pigeon's walking. AMC hit 64, 65. So it needed to go up by 50% within 5 days. So that could happen, but when it already went up from $11 to $70, so it already went up 6 times, my thinking was it wasn't going to go up another 50%. You know, this is the risk we take, probably not the smartest move. So it's a bad decision with a good result, if that makes sense. So what else did I do? 1,800, 1,900, which is great. Nothing important here. VIX long calls. So the VIX was trading, selling at a gain. There we go. Okay, so I bought these for 800, sold them for 1,000. Fine. What else? I made a video on Open and Corsair and QuantumScape. These are doing pretty well. AMC, okay, here's another one. Those other naked calls on AMC expired worthless because AMC never hit 90. So I sold it again. I shorted 1,000 shares, 7 days to expiration, so Friday to Friday this time, at the 120 strike. That means when AMC was trading at 60, it needed to go up 100% within 7 days. And someone paid me 1,600 for this. If you remember I just showed you it never hit 120, so I made almost 100% on this because I did close early. Now you see I made, the volatility was going down, so I make less and less every time I do these naked calls. So again here, buying to close AMC at a gain. So I sold for 1,600, closed for around 400. It's a good trade. And then I did a 2-day trade here. Look how much the volatility has decreased. When I sold the previous 90 strike for $2,000, now I only made $500. And then I closed it within 2 days for 150. I don't know why. I think I made 50% within a few days, so why not? AMC naked call, the last time I did this, I made $700 for 5-day expiration. My biggest moneymaker, naked calls. Riskiest thing you could do, probably shouldn't do it. The US market is closed today. I like checking out FinViz. You can just check it's kind of like a heat map of what's going on for the day. You can zoom in if you want. It kind of groups things into sectors. If you want to see the entire stock market, if you want to see the world. So this is everything in Canada, everything in the US and Bermuda, I guess. I do like the way this looks. So good heat map of where everything's going. Also, the size of the square. So Apple, this is relative to every other company. So you can tell Apple, Microsoft, the biggest companies in the S&P 500. Tesla's in there somewhere. There we go. What else can I show you guys? If we take, just I guess an update. My tax-free savings account, I'm only trading this once a month so I don't get caught for day trading. Everything here has 11 days to expiration. So maybe next week I'll film rolling these of what I'm gonna do. I filmed my QuantumScape and Open Door. These are doing really well. I'm 75% profitable here, 80% profitable here, I guess. AMD kind of blew past, so it looks like I have an unrealized loss here, but this is a covered call. So I probably will let it get called away. AMD is at like 95 right now. I'll wait till it comes back a little lower and I'll do it again. Air Canada, this is another covered call at the 29 strike. I could probably roll it next month. I do have 800 Air Canada shares. So this was my tax-free savings account. If we look at my margin account, some pretty good trades here, I guess. BlackBerry, I have some covered calls. This is a little deceiving because I was rolling it. I'm trying not to get my BlackBerry shares called away. This is more of a long-term play. Might be a good decision, might be a bad decision. What can you do? This is an Apple poor man's covered call. Tesla seems to be doing pretty well. Tesla poor man's covered call. I bought for 33,000. Now it's worth almost 41,000. And I've been selling covered. Almost covered calls on this as well. So I'm pretty happy what's happening here. I do have a lot of buying power left. I think I can deploy around 200,000 in cash. I am waiting for a red day. SPY has been going up too much lately. Like, take a look at this. The past couple weeks has been nonstop green. I am waiting for a small pullback. SPY is at 433 right now. I do think we'll get a pullback, and that's when I'll deploy more cash secured puts. If I show you guys, I think I've been updating some of these covered calls. So I'm pretty detailed in the poor man's covered call. It's my first time doing it. I started in January, so I just want to see how it's going. My best one so far has been Tesla. So if Tesla gets called away at $600 a share, that'll be my break even. But right now Tesla's at 700, so I'm doing pretty well. Very happy. I am selling weeklies, and you can see exactly the strike. So I'm not just selling to get the same strike. I guess here I am, but every week I'm trying to go up and follow the price up and down. I kind of want to hold this for a year or two, especially with the news that Canada's banning fuel-powered cars. So I do think the electric cars are going to be going to the moon. So far in 2 months, it's been a month and a half, I'm up 10% just on covered calls on Tesla poor man PMCC. But yeah, so I think that's it for now. Not much learning in this episode. It's just kind of, I don't know, I'm trying not to showboat, but I just want to show everyone what you can do. If you could just take a look, I'm trying to give you as much detail as I can so you can see my trades and the exact date. Oh, whoops. Just to give you an idea of what I've been doing. I'll probably film near the end of the week. I'm waiting for red days. So obviously IV goes up on red days. When SPY goes down, I'm hoping for a pullback just so I can sell some cash secured puts. And maybe if I do get a sign, if it keeps going down, I will get more of a discount. But everything's too high right now. It's been too green for the past few weeks. I don't feel comfortable selling puts now. I do feel I'll get assigned. And I already own too many shares, and I'm already making too much on covered calls. I just feel better on cash secured puts. I'd rather just let the shares get called away and then let me go back to my bread and butter, which is the CSP. So let me leave you there for now. Ask any questions you have. I think, hopefully I can film another trading video by the end of the week. Thanks for watching, and tune into the next one.